It always starts the same way: a vibration, a notification, a simple text message. Quiet, harmless, almost polite. You have an outstanding toll fee. Pay now to avoid penalties. For millions across America, that single text becomes the doorway into one of the fastest-growing digital scams of our time. A scam so widespread that in 2024 alone, the FBI recorded more than 59,000 toll-related complaints. Yet experts believe the real number is far higher. Most victims never report it. The losses are small: $5, maybe $10, small enough to ignore, easy enough to forget. But for cybercriminals working at scale, those tiny payments add up to millions.
You may have received a text message like this recently. This one right here is from my personal phone. Please pay your fast-track lane tolls by February 22nd, 2025. It's an old-school scam in a new form. It's enabled by the rise of smartphones, cashless billing and transaction systems, and AI.
We have been bedeviled by these scams. The scamsters mutate every few weeks with different messages. The messaging has become more sophisticated, more aggressive.
There's one thing I find with fraud, financial crime, is that people are so busy and these things are just annoying. But if somebody makes the wrong click, it literally takes a millisecond. Your life could be ruined.
The Federal Trade Commission, the FBI, state governments all around the country, even local transportation authorities have all issued warnings to customers.
The toll scam is deceptively simple, yet terrifyingly effective. Its power begins with psychology. When a text claims to come from your state's toll authority, complete with a warning about fines or penalties, your brain doesn't question, it reacts. The area code on your phone gives scammers everything they need to make the message feel real. Drivers see a toll authority name they recognize, and suddenly the fraud becomes familiar, believable, urgent. When you tap the link, you don't land on a sloppy knockoff web page. You enter a nearly perfect replica of your local tolling portal. The colors match. The logo looks right. The entire page feels official. But behind the curtain, nothing is legitimate. Researchers analyzing tens of thousands of these sites found a vast shadow network. 67,907 confirmed toll scam domains, almost all created within a single year. That number is so large, it completely reshapes our understanding of what a simple scam can look like. The deeper investigators dug, the clearer the pattern became. These criminals weren't improvising. This was organized digital manufacturing. They weren't spreading domains randomly. They were clustering them with precision. Most toll scam websites didn't use mainstream domain endings like .com or .org. Instead, scammers flocked to 5 obscure, cheap, barely monitored domain endings, including Shin, Top, VIP, World, and Win. Those 5 alone held nearly 87% of all scam domains. That level of concentration doesn't happen by accident. It happens when attackers find places with weak rules and low oversight. Then came the registrars, the companies that sell domain names. Out of thousands worldwide, 3 registrars handled over 91% of all toll scam domains. One registrar alone, Dominant HK Limited, accounted for nearly 3/4 of the entire scam ecosystem. That would be like discovering that almost every fake toll road in America was built by the same construction company. It isn't a coincidence. It is an operation. And operations follow schedules. When researchers plotted toll scam domain registrations month by month, the timeline didn't look random. It didn't even look human. It looked automated, clean, synchronized bursts. February 2025 proved it. 24,342 scam domains registered in a single month, while some months the year before saw only 1. A statistical test confirmed it. The pattern wasn't natural. It was coordinated. Autocorrelation revealed waves of activity, mass deployment, rapid launch windows, then silence. Behind the scenes, these domains clustered not just in time, but in infrastructure. Suspended scam domains, the ones eventually caught and taken down, shared the same hosting IP addresses in massive clusters. On average, suspended domains had 37,893 websites sharing a single IP. Active scam domains had about 15,340. Suspended domains were more than 2.5 times more densely packed. That isn't normal hosting. That is bulk deployment. That is the signature of low-quality hosting providers and bulletproof servers built for abuse. And yet, buried inside all this chaos, a breakthrough appeared. If criminals were this consistent, using the same TLDs, the same registrars, the same hosting patterns, could their scams be detected before they launched? Researchers tried it. They built a model using only domain registration details. No website content, no screenshots, no text analysis. Just the information available the moment the domain is created. The results were remarkable. 80.4% accuracy, 92.3% sensitivity, high statistical significance. The system could predict with high confidence which toll scam domains would be suspended before a single victim ever clicked a link. High-risk domain endings made domains nearly 6 times more likely to be shut down. High-risk registrars made them nearly twice as likely. For the first time, cybersecurity teams had a way to see toll scam infrastructure forming in real time instead of reacting after the damage was already done. But here's the reality. None of this matters if people still fall for the initial text message. Toll scams succeed because they stay small. Small amounts of money. Small moments of urgency. Small gaps in judgment. But the consequences aren't small. Victims hand over their name, their address, their credit card number, sometimes even their driver's license. A scam that starts at $5 can end in identity theft, drained accounts, or months of financial recovery. This is where awareness becomes real defense. Never trust a toll text message. Real toll agencies do not contact drivers via SMS with clickable links. If you think you owe a toll, visit the official website manually. Type it in yourself. Not through a text. Not through a link. Not through a pop-up. Manually. And for businesses, creators, and brands, toll scams represent a much bigger threat: the rise of mass-generated impersonation campaigns. Scammers now mimic companies, influencers, websites, entire brands. This is why cybersecurity today is fundamental. To stay ahead of threats like toll scams, organizations rely on platforms designed to detect malicious domains the moment they appear. Platforms like Tileris, a modern cybersecurity intelligence system built to identify suspicious registrations, analyze threat patterns, and alert brands before criminals impersonate them. In a world where attackers automate everything, Tileris helps automate your protection, monitoring emerging scams, scanning for fake domains, and giving businesses the tools to defend their digital identity before scammers strike. Visit Tileris.com for more information, because the toll scam machine isn't slowing down. It is evolving. It is scaling. And it will keep running until we learn to recognize it. The scam begins with a text, but it ends with awareness and with solutions built to fight back.